who knew it's National Ice Cream Day? Oh, yes.
Is it?
It is.
That.
Yes, I know.
Let's celebrate.
It's almost like I've done my research. I know. I found that out about 5 minutes ago precisely. So let's celebrate by looking at some delicious flavours. You know, we eat, on average, a person living in the UK, 9 litres of ice cream a year.
Easily.
Yeah, me too, me too.
What did you say, a day?
No, not a day.
What?
Although knobbly bobblies I could eat all day long, I have to say. Love me a knobbly bobbly. Shall we do the item?
Yeah.
So basically, the ice creams that you buy in the shops are delicious. We've all got our favourite flavours, but there's nothing like a homemade frozen treat. So I'm going to show you some of the ways you can make them, and it's not always easy. So making your own pure ice cream, there's either 2 ways you can do it. You get a bowl and you stick it in the freezer for 8 to 12 hours, or you buy an expensive machine with a compressor which freezes it for you. So let's go back to the cheaper way. This is an American Originals half a litre ice cream maker. It makes about a pint of ice cream, $24.99. You've got some frozen raspberry yoghurt.
Oh, it's lovely.
There. This is delicious.
Is that nice?
It's absolutely delicious.
So what Jill in the kitchen, I'm not going to pretend to have made any of these. Lovely Jill in the kitchen has done these. She literally just crushed raspberries, mixed them with yoghurt, a bit of sugar, natural yoghurt, bit of sugar, in the machine here, which has been in the freezer, the bowl's been in the freezer for 8 to 12 hours, turned it on, and 45 minutes later, it churns it. So you've got to have a bit of churning. If you can make a frozen yoghurt taste good like that.
I wouldn't have known there was yoghurt.
No, exactly.
I just thought it was a really fresh, lovely raspberry ice cream.
Because ice cream, as we know, with its full fat, is it's not great for you, is it? So in the next one, this is a Lakeland personal ice cream maker. It's $24.99. In this one, I've got lemon sorbet. So you put this part of it in the freezer, 8 to 12 hours again. You bring it out, you put the little mixer bit in, turn it round, and it churns it. Now, that's lovely, fresh lemon sorbet, really delicious. It's not quite your full-fat vanilla, though, is it?
No.
But that's good and doesn't take up too much freezer space. If you haven't got any space in your freezer at all, then you're going to have to go for the expensive machine with a compressor. So this is Cuisinart, and hold on to your horses, £249.
So you need to like ice cream a lot.
You do, and I
do.
So you've got in front of you, inside the little cone, you've got some mint choc chip. Now, this is the nation's favourite flavour of ice cream.
Is it?
Sorry, second favourite
I was going to say, I
flavour.
would never have chosen
Guess
that
what the first favourite?
Vanilla.
It is, you're right. Vanilla.
I am an ice cream expert.
We're so boring, aren't
so I'm
we?
just
Vanilla
having this
is our
with a spoon
favourite
because it's a
flavour.
bit melty because it's been
Have a
sitting
taste
here.
of that while I explain what goes on in
You know
here.
what I
Basically...
love? I love a raspberry ripple.
Do you?
I do.
Love a rum and raisin myself.
I like coffee ice cream.
Yeah. We could just sit and talk about our favourite flavours.
Scoop of vanilla, scoop of chocolate, scoop of coffee.
I know. Exactly.
Oh, that's nice.
This machine, for your £249, will make an ice cream, will make a gelato, or will make a sorbet. You've got quite a decent-sized container, and because you don't need to freeze it, you can make a batch, put it in a tub in the freezer, and then make another batch. So if you're doing it for a dinner party, that would be very straightforward.
I don't actually know the difference between gelato and sorbet.
OK, gelato, an ice cream is full of fat and it's fluffy.
And delicious.
And gelato is much more dense and intense in flavour.
Dense and intense.
So actually, it's probably
like me.
Yeah, that's what we all say when you're not listening.
When you're not here.
So basically, an ice cream, a pure fatty ice cream, is actually less good for you, but it's fluffy and delicious. And it won't really cool you down because digesting that fat heats you up.
Stop saying
But we think it does. We think it
I've
does.
said fat far too many times.
Anyway.
Far too many
So
times.
that's the big machine. That's the big expensive
So the big machine, I mean, it's a really good thing. You literally you're often got to do a bit of cooking first because you've got to melt the sugar and stuff like this. But then once it's on, 45 minutes, you just leave it there and it does make absolutely delicious ice cream.
Do you know what I'd love at home?
What would you love at home?
I'd love...
Other than Ruth?
I would love a Mr. Whippy machine.
Oh, machine.
Could you get that installed in your house?
I don't know. Why not? But then you wouldn't get the noise of the, oh, it's a Mr. Whippy's coming
The
round
ice cream van.
when everyone runs out. to get Mr. Whippy. Oh, love that. So the cone that you have just eaten that mint choc chip out of is homemade.
Is it?
So this little machine by Beppa, it's an ice cream cone maker. It's $35.99. It has one job, so you've got to love ice cream. This is, Darling Jill in the kitchen is very, very skilled cook. She had about 8 or 9 attempts at these before.
I was just going to say, that don't look like Jill's best work that I've seen.
But this is Jill who knows what she's doing.
Okay.
So 8 or 9 attempts before she got yours, which are good.
Yeah.
So it's like a pancake. You've got to heat it up and you've got to put your waffle mixture on.
Yeah.
And then you've got this shaper and you sort of roll it around. I know, so it's complicated. Some bits are burning and some are undercooked. But once you've got the hang of it, that is delicious.
It is delicious. This is delicious.
It tastes really, really good.
And then you could just have it as a waffle, I suppose.
You could. Well, no, it won't make a waffle. So you've got
Just
to
a
persevere
cone
with that
maker.
one. Yes. OK, now, how about this for a treat?
Who doesn't love a slushy?
Who doesn't love a slushy? This says a day out, this says fun. And boy, do we need days out and fun in our lives at the moment. So it's a slushy maker and it costs $59.99. So it's quite an expensive bit of fun, but it does make the genuine slushy. And turn it on. Basically, you put your ice in the middle and you put your syrup around the outside, and then here's the joy of the blue here. And it's just, look at that, it's just lovely slush. It's lovely blue slush and...
Bright blue tongue.
Have I got a blue tongue?
Not quite, but you did earlier. You did earlier. You need to have a bit more.
That's because I was painting on with a brush to try and get a blue tongue. So this is fun.
Yeah.
But it's obviously an indulgence. But actually, if you're not going anywhere and you're stuck, not being able to go away...
If you're having a kid's party or something
have
in
a bit
the
of
garden.
fun. Yeah, absolutely. Now, talking about a bit of fun, I like something that does more than one job. And this is a very simple blender smoothie maker from Argos. It's $19.99. It really does earn its keep. It can cope with ice cubes. So basically, you can blend ice cubes, nuts, seeds, whatever, you can make a healthy drink. Or this I've got in here, lovely and frozen. You can just pour this out. Guess what I've got in here? Is it a glass of water?
Is it margarita?
No, it's not a margarita. That is a gin and tonic.
Is it?
Yes. How about that? How delicious is that?
If only we were allowed to pass things to each other.
But if you wanted to go to the gym and take a healthy smoothie, you could also do that. So that's a really good little thing from Argos, $19.99. Now, a bit of a gimmick. It's a Mr. Frosty maker. The kids have got to have patience because this has got to go into the freezer. The yoghurt goes into the freezer. It comes out. Yes. Now, that's what happens,
That's what happens under TV lights.
Might be because we tried to use a vegan yoghurt, though. And then you melt the chocolate in the igloo, like that. You dip the Mr. Frosty in and you dry him off, but it's never going to come out.
Yeah.
I've made a blob rather than a snowman.
But the kids will like playing with that.
They will. Couple of mouthfuls and that's gone. And then we've got a whole array of popsicle makers. These ones I love. These are the little... Oh, no, broken that. No, broken that. It's because you were talking
well, no, it's
too
because
long.
It's melting.
Hang on. Did this one come out?
Go on, there it goes.
Oh, it's like,
Gently.
the disappointment.
We did show one earlier. Just show it on your hand without the ice.
So these come out as a little ring. And it's a little frozen sort of... Have you got... Oh, you've got them there. Show them.
Oh, here we go. Got one.
There we go.
Look, I had one here all the time.
So it's a little ring, and they're lovely. And there's a couple of brands, Lakelands and this brand called Zoku, John Lewis. They both make a whole range of frozen popsicle makers. And they've come a long way. You can just put all your fruit juice, your fresh orange juice...
I don't know what this
about to go off.
one is. It's delicious.
All of them are really good and really healthy as well. Look, it's green, for goodness sake. So Zoku from John Lewis and these ones are Lakeland and they're really good.
We just always knew it was summer when my mum got the Tupperware lolly maker thing out. Oh, sorry, and other brands are available, obviously.
Other brands are available, yes.
They weren't then, but...
You ever think of opening a little ice cream shop or something?
No, but Paul used to have a job in an ice cream shop and he cleaned all the freezers overnight and forgot to turn them back on again. Didn't last long.
He didn't work there long then.
Anymore, no.
Thank goodness.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Alice.
Very welcome.
And if you want details of any of those products and other suggestions, all available on the free This Morning app, just head to Shop the Show.